The student that I'm choosing to do the social implementation plan with is a student who needs help with or assistance with communication skills. The student's completely capable of communicating, but often chooses just to not answer or to respond to people's questions, or if it's questioning his behavior or reprimanding him, he becomes completely silent. The issue is that he will quickly escalate and turn this around into yelling, screaming, and throwing things. The student is a general education student. However, he has quite a bit of life skills or life issues that may impede his social skills at school. However, his guardian in his home life has also requested some assistance with how to deal with these behaviors and how to deal with the non-communication. As well, the guardian from home has offered or is fully on board with any type of assistance and anything that they can do to support what is going to be implemented at the school. Originally, I had rejected the idea of doing a social script story or scripted social story for the student, but then realized it's probably one of the best ways to begin. So I've written a social story for him, where it's starting off with being able to talk to whom he wants, and as the story progresses, it goes to where he is, answering and being at least respectful and acknowledging and answering appropriately to other people. This is going to be the case throughout his life, and so it's best for him to learn now the appropriate ways in which to interact with other people. I then moved from that to the traditional thumbs up, thumbs down for an immediate signal, a silent signal to the student that things are going well, or that maybe he needs to check his behavior, or needs to remember that he has to communicate with all the classmates in his class, not just those who he chooses to. It's not necessary for him, obviously, to be friends with everyone, but he needs to be again, respectful and show responsible communication behaviors. I then also have done pictures and visuals for the student. Now, they're a little different than the traditional, but I know that the student will respond well to these, and that the pictures will make sense to him. The first being, these are students working together in a small group and not having to communicate. This is going to be one of his options, but he will need to know how to work in small groups with people and how to function appropriately. This is a small group, obviously, where they can use communication. This is working somewhat independently. There's someone else there, but you're expected to do your own work, and the person next to you might not be whom you want to be sitting next to, but you still need to be doing your work, and you still need to be respectful, and as I said, communicate, using your words. These are obviously all positive reinforcements. This child does react very well and respond well to positive reinforcements, so I've used different types of smile, good job, very specific, very quick, not a lot of, just I can hold these up quietly, or I can, he can have them on their desk and I can point to them, your behavior is right on target. But at times he will need reminders or indications that he needs to maybe be looking at his behavior. So signs such as this is one that lets him know, you need to keep in check, or you need to be keeping with your implementation plan where you're communicating with others. And this final one is for the student to use when he's doing independent work. And if he's not, as it is independent work, it is his choice whether or not he communicates with other people, but this is to be used just specifically by the student for independent work time. I've also suggested or implemented that we'll be priming situations where the student will be working with a peer buddy who will model appropriate behavior, and classroom volunteers who will use affective positive reinforcement as well as modeling. There will also be a daily checklist. There's 8 points on this checklist. It will be, as I said, it's a simple yes or no. Did he choose to respond appropriately? Did he work in small groups? Did he answer when required? Did he alter his behavior to thumbs down? Does he read and understand and adhere to the social story? Does he use the visuals? Does he work independently? And does he respond to the positive reinforcement? I feel with all these implementations that the student will be very able to communicate both positive and negative responses in a more appropriate and respectful manner. And by using his words, he will not be resorting to using physical or loud outbursts, which only escalate and do not help the student in any way with his communication skills. Thank you.